I'm Camillus. This is my second announcement. I'm going to introduce my programs. Let's get started. There are 4 kinds of programs in my YouTube channel: Chinese culture, Chinese language, life experience vlog, and interaction. In the administration part, there are 2 kinds of video: announcement, question and answer. You may have noticed there are some letters after each kind of video. This is a video code. I created it to help you easily find a video and to facilitate our communication. In each video title, first you will see the video name. Then comes the video code with its order number. Then the release date comes last. So this is how a video title looks like. For example, on September 3, I make 5 videos of cultural subject of ancient Chinese history. The video title looks like this. On September 4, I make 5 videos of Taoism. The video title looks like this. Then September 5, I make 5 videos of pronunciation about the 4 tones. The video title looks like this. The video code can distinguish different programs, and one day when there are 300, 500 videos in this channel, you can always use video code to find the one you want. Now let me introduce precisely what I'm going to do for each program. The first program, Chinese culture, is a vital part of my YouTube channel. The first subject is Chinese history. There are 3 branches. Ancient history is from BC 2000 to AD 1840, until the First Opium War started. Modern history is from 1840 to 1949, until the Communist Party took power in China. Contemporary history is from 1949 to present. It's a history that how communists rules China. And the ancient history is divided into 2 parts. One is cultural subjects. I'm going to select special topics such as marriage, social class, academy, to explain its evolution through all the history. Another part is chronicle history, which is narrated by the timeline. All significant political, economic, and military events will be told here. The modern history and contemporary history is relatively very short. So I mixed cultural subjects and chronicle history. All will be narrated by the timeline. As a foreigner, why should you learn Chinese history? What's the value to know about it? What had happened in the past in this far-removed country maybe is not interesting for you. But how China becomes what it is today, and what it will be in the future. What our world will be in the future. This is interesting for us. We can try to understand and discuss this question from the past experience. I will explain this idea in details at the beginning of the history subject. The second subject is religion and philosophy. I'm going to talk about Taoism and Buddhism. In the Taoism part, I'm going to present the book Tao Te King. It has 81 chapters. I will make 1 video for each chapter. There will also be a video of introduction at the beginning. Buddhism. It's a huge complex system. I'm going to start from an easier way. I've selected about 100 stories from Agama. After each story, I will explain some basic concepts and philosophy of Buddhism. The book Agama is one of the most important original Buddhism book. After Buddha passed from the world, his students make several conferences to collect Buddha's story from their memories. Then they left this book to us. Maybe you will ask, why I talk about religion? Do I want to change people's religion? Not at all. I believe we have a common ground of religious unity. Although the Christian is not to become a Buddhist, nor a Buddhist to become a Christian. Yet, They must assimilate the spirits of each other and preserve his individuality and grow according to his own law of growth. Someone will ask also why I don't talk about Confucianism. Isn't it one of the most important religions in China? In fact, Confucianism doesn't reach the height of religion. There's only some philosophy and moral disciplines. There are two major reasons why I don't want to talk about Confucianism. Firstly, I personally don't agree with it. Secondly, nowadays, the Confucius Institute is an image of China and the Chinese government, and its academic freedom is always controversial. So I want to avoid to distinguish this image with my program. There's no political motives in this space. We have full freedom to share, discuss, and criticize. The third subject is various kinds of Chinese stories, such as myth, legend, folktale, origin of festival, etc. The fourth subject is music. I play two Chinese instruments, bamboo flute and guqin. I want to make some videos to demonstrate and in the same time tell the stories in behind of the music. The last subject is martial arts, which I have practiced for years. I provide one topic to you, the 72 deadly skills of Shaolin Temple. That's all for the Chinese culture part. Now let's talk the program B, Chinese language. I'm a Chinese teacher in real life for 6 years. Now I work in Paris. These years, I've heard a lot of sad stories that many students, they don't have the access to learn Chinese. Chinese is one of the most difficult language to learn, and it's also difficult to teach. Some students love it, but it's hard for them to find a good teacher, or to find a Chinese friend, or even to find a book. So they cannot continue their study. Then I start to think about how to give the access to everyone to learn Chinese. This is my original intention to make this program. I would like to share my teaching experience online. With this program, you are not going to study alone anymore. For those who do not study Chinese, maybe you don't understand the terms in this program, so I'm going to present it very quickly. There are 4 subjects in this program. 1. Pronunciation. 2. Character and calligraphy. 3. Grammar. And 4. Chinese idiom and cultural linguistic phenomenon. The pronunciation part contains 4 tones, 21 initials, 39 finals, phonetic change, and comprehensive exercise. The character and calligraphy part contains stroke, stroke order, radical, structure, and calligraphy. The grammar part contains basic grammar, sentence grammar, and text grammar. The last part is Chinese idiom and cultural linguistic phenomenon. I will explain it with stories, so even if you don't study Chinese language, this part can be interesting for you. However, you can also see a lot of Chinese idiom on other Chinese cultural programs. If any story is relevant to a Chinese idiom, I will mention it in the video. In the third program, Life Experience Vlog, I will share some valuable experience to explain how I feel to live in a foreign country as a Chinese. Although it's vlog, the goal is not to offer entertainment, like food and traveling. I would like to tell you how I adapted life in a foreign country and propose some valuable thought in case of cultural exchange. If I find some interesting stories of other people, I will talk about it as well. It's separated from my own stories with a different video code. The last program is interaction. How I can develop this part really depends on how this YouTube channel can build contact and gather people. In this program, I'm going to work with other people to make video together. There are 2 parts, interview and activity. I'm going to search and interview people to discuss 2 kinds of subjects. Cultural subjects aim to help people to understand different cultures, and linguistic subjects aim to help different language speakers to learn Chinese. Then the activity part contains 3 contents. Physical activity can be any kinds of sports and games. The goal is to create friendship. Brainstorm conference is aimed to gather people to discuss some intercultural events, discover conflicts and misunderstandings from their different way of thinking. Then together, find some common grounds and solutions in that specific intercultural communication. This is one of the most important programs. As I have mentioned in the first presentation, the goal of this channel is to gather people, to confront our misunderstanding, our prejudice. If you have interesting ideas and you want to share with each other, you are welcome to participate in this program. The last part is problem solving. We execute a task together. Every time when there is a problem of communication, we need to find a way to solve it. When the task is finished, we conclude what we have learned. That's all for the program. Now let's have a look at the administration. There are 3 kinds of announcement. Administrative announcement concerns start or shut down a program, and any kinds of program modification. Call to action announcement is normally to appeal to people to participate or react to an activity. Financial announcement is for fundraising, in case if a video costs a lot and I cannot afford it myself. In the question and answer, part 1 is to answer simple questions from the comments. Part 2 is to answer other specific questions collected from the emails and the comments. So this is an overview of all the programs in this channel. I would like to offer you a free space to explain your own opinions and to discuss with each other. Yet to maintain a positive environment, there are some rules we need to follow. For the comments, those following contents are prohibited. 1. Political, religious propaganda and censor. 2. Racism and all kinds of discrimination content. 3. Commercial advertisement. These contents are seriously against the purpose of my channel. If I see it once, I will delete and blacklist the person. The person is no longer welcomed to leave comments here. 4. Political dispute, I will delete. 5. Sexual harassment and personal attack, I will delete. 6. Any kinds of junk words, sarcasm, provocation, I will delete. 7. Use my channel to make appointment to meet and fight each other, I will delete. Before the end, I would like to give some recommendations. Writing English is recommended, because today, English is still the only international language which most of people can understand. Secondly, if you want to have an in-depth discussion with me, it's better to write me an email than leave comments. I may not have time to read every comment, but I will not miss an email. And if you want to talk or ask questions from a specific video, please include the video code in your email, so that I can easily figure out which video you are talking about. Last but not least, feel free to contact me if you have any suggestion. I'm willing to hear your opinions and build contact. Okay, enough introduction of programs and regulations. It's time to start. In next video, you will see my real program. I'm Camillus. I have a message to the world. See you next time.